Hey everybody, it's Mike, aka That Reseller Guy, coming to you with another video on a Monday morning, talking about a few different topics here. We're going to get into it. We're going to talk about sell-through rate on items. Something very important, but is it? Not always. Most of the time, I don't know. Some of you think it's super important. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about some stuff that sold on eBay over the weekend. Let's get going. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get into the sales first, and we're going to talk about that other topic a little bit later. And then I think I may have a few things around here that I can show you that I picked up, do a little thrift haul in this video as well. I usually hit all three of those on Monday, so we might as well go ahead and get into it. We're going green today. We got the green background. We're trying something different, not doing the blue today. So yeah, let's get into sales. Pretty good weekend of sales. I think 17 items, 700 and I don't know, change, but that's shipping and tax and all in that total as well. So it's a little bit inflated when you include all those totals in there because it's probably going to cost me, $100 to ship all this stuff out today. So let's get into the sales. We're going to do the card stuff first. If you haven't checked out my That Card Guy channel, go over there and check out that one too. I'll probably get a video up on there. I don't know if I'll do it today, but definitely tomorrow at some point. I've been picking up so many cards. This room, look, this stack is still back here. I haven't been able to process literally any of that stuff. I just picked up another big box of cards yesterday. Cards everywhere. But go check out That Card Guy. I'd appreciate it. I'd love to get that channel monetized this year. I'm trying. We hit the sub number, just can't get that hours mark hit. It just seems like it's taking forever. But sales, we sold 1, 2, 3, 4. We sold a bunch of cards this weekend. I'll show it first. One Magic the Gathering single card. Oh, I can't read it. But you'll see in the pop-up. I have a little thing behind the camera that I was hoping to get rid of some of the glare, but let me see. I'm going to try 2 of them. I have these little foam square things, so I'm trying to put those back here, back behind, maybe get rid of a little bit of the glare, but so far it's not working. Let's see, did that help? No, because there's still that whole thing of glare back there, but it's a little bit. Just say good try, Mike. It's this card. Sold for $2, $1.99 plus shipping. Going to go out eBay standard envelope. I sold a card of The Simpsons. This is one of those foil stickers that you get at like the grocery store out of the vending machines. Really cool. There's a lot of these that are worth some pretty good money. But this one's worth about $10. $10 for one of those stickers that you probably paid 50 or 75 cents for back in the day, back when The Simpsons probably first came out. Sold an autograph card of Elvis Andrus when he was with the Texas Rangers. Bought this at a card show. I think it was in a dollar box. And I had it for $10 in my store. Sent on a discount, 15% off. So it sold for $8.49. A bunch of the stuff today did sell through offer. So I'm going to try to remember to tell you what it exactly sold for, because the pop-up on the screen probably won't match it exactly. It's just how they do the things on the phone when I'm taking the pictures. The numbers don't always match up to what it actually sold for. So I don't want you to think that it sold for higher than what it really did. And you know. All right, next, sold another one of these bat knob decals. It's one of the ones that I've been selling in a consignment deal. Just got this one in the other day, but it's pretty unique because it says Flying and it's got a map of Hawaii. So it's for the Flying Hawaiian and number 18. I believe this was Shane Victorino. Played here for the Angels for 1 year, I think, but he was number 18. So I assume this was him. I'm not 100% positive, but there's another Flying Hawaiian number 18 that could have been his. $12, I think $11.99 or $12.99 plus shipping. These I just ship out in an envelope with a stamp, no tracking. I've probably done 30 of these bat knob decals without any issue. I do a lot of stuff like that through the year. As long as you're not doing a ton of it, it's not going to totally kill your analytics. So not like I'm selling 100 of these in a week, maybe a few a month at best. So it's fine. I sell enough stuff to where it doesn't kill my analytics. All right, the next 2, or actually next 3, are either a set or a card lot. Next up, we got Walter Payton Sweetness. These are reprints. You can see right there, it's got like a little reprint logo right there. That's his 76 Topps rookie card reprint, and it goes all the way through 1987, his last year. I think there's 12 cards in this set. You'll see in the pop-up. Sold for $25. So basically $2 a card. I'm always buying all these commemorative cards, and these little sets do sell really well. So I'm always trying to build these sets and sell them. That was the only one that I have right now. I'm still working on more. You want to see how many more of these I have? Let's take a look. Let's go over here and take a look, because I know you're very interested in taking a look at these. Where do I have them? Oh, they're over here somewhere. So there's 12 cards in the set. And look, I have this many more that I'm trying to complete the set on, but I'm missing some of them. You can see I don't have any more of the rookie year cards, so I need that one. That one usually sells for the most, just being its reprint of his rookie. Probably sells for $3 to $5 on its own. But I got tons of these other ones, so I'll probably use COMC, which stands for Check Out My Cards. It's a website that I use to buy a lot of stuff to fill these sets. And probably need to find some on there because you can see that set sells for $25. I probably had it listed in my store for, we'll say, about a month, maybe a little bit less. They sell pretty quickly at that $25 price. So I still got a lot of these, and I'm trying to make some more of those sets because I like $25 bills. Did they make a $25 bill? No. But you know what I mean. I like selling stuff. All right, next up. That's way too much about that set. More Magic the Gathering, but this is a big bulk lot. I bought a collection probably a year-ish ago. And all the Magic cards that I've been selling recently have been from that collection. And these are all from the revised edition, which is one of the pretty old ones. That's back when I used to play early 90s, probably like 93, 94, 95, somewhere in there. If someone plays Magic, they can tell me when revised came out. But it was somewhere in there because I know where I was living when I was buying these packs. Anyway, big lot of cards from that set. There was no card in here that was super valuable, so I figured I'd just make a big lot together. $80, so I got $80 for that lot. I was thinking about breaking it up because it hadn't sold. It had been in my store, like I said, for probably about a year, and finally got that sale. $80, $80 for those. So one more card lot, one more to go. That many cards. David Ortiz of the Boston Red Sox. Now, you may not know. Some of you may not know. He originally played for the Minnesota Twins, and his name was George Arias, Arias. He did have a few cards with the Twins and a few cards as David Arias, but also quickly switched to David Ortiz. This card from 1998. You see he was there with the Twins. So yeah, little factoid for some of you that may not have known that. This lot sold for, did I say there's 125 cards here, and it sold for $25. So what's that, about 20-ish cents a card, however that works out. I'm not doing math today. Listed a bunch of those bulk lots. I have so many of those lots I can list. I got 2 big boxes back there. That's nothing but star cards like that, of those star players that I can list 50 and 100 count player lots. I need to get some more of that done, but it's time. I don't have enough time. I need to duplicate myself so I can make one of myself as just the lister. All right, what else do I got over here? Some Panasonic outer foil and inner blades. Have any of you ever sold outer and inner blades before? Just one of these random things that I picked up at a thrift store for $1. Now, this is where I'm going to get into a little bit of my talk about sell-through rate, because the sell-through rate on these, it's not great. But for the price and for knowing that it would eventually sell, because there are sales of it, not like you're seeing 10 listed and 50 sold. That would be a fantastic sell-through rate. That's 5 to 1. This, if I remember correctly, like when I listed it, there was 5 to 10 listed and like 1 or 2 sold. So not a great sell-through rate, but it would eventually sell if you price it properly. So it sold for $15. So $1 to $15. I'm happy sitting on it for a while. It just sits in a little drawer over here. It's small. It's out of the way. It was 2 pictures, and it's going to be quick to list. So for certain things, I have no problem with long sell-through rates. I do this full time. It's not like I'm trying to flip the money like this. I know some people want that, and I'd love for all my items to sell that quick. But I have no problem if items will sell if it has a slow sell-through rate and I have the storage room for it. And a lot of them is going to be for items that I like, sports-related items, collectible items, cool topic items. Now, if you watched the other week, I did the video where I've been trying to relist some items and get them to sell. Some of those items, very slow sell-through rates. And I know that, but they're cool. They're cool. They're neat. They're unique. And they're items that I like. And I don't have a problem sitting on those because in a way, it's kind of like part of my collection for a little while. You can see I have some of them back up here as part of the backdrop. And it just kind of sits there, but I would love for it to sell. One of those items did sell this week. Finally, I think I relisted 10 items last week. In case you didn't watch the video, 10 items I ended, relisted, and I promoted at 10% promoted listing. I've never promoted something at 10%, nor do I recommend doing it. But as part of this experiment, that's what we're doing. And the first item sold, and it's this Griswold family Christmas tree Christmas decoration. So you got the car with the giant Christmas tree on it, made by Snow Village, Department 56. Pretty surprised that this hadn't sold. Again, sell-through rate, Wasn't horrible on these. They did sell. Just for some reason, nobody wanted mine. But I did finally get the sale at $25. I do have to pay 10% for that promotion. So I'm going to have to pay them an extra $2.50 on top of the commission that they already took. I'm not making a lot on that. I bought it for $10. I was actually pretty excited when I found that for $10. I was like, oh, that's awesome. Christmas vacation. It's going to sell first Christmas. No, it took multiple years for that thing to sell. And then I know the sell-through rate haters are going to go, never buy something if it's going to take it 2 or 3 years to sell. But you know what? It's set up here on my shelf for a while. It really wasn't in the way, but I do want it gone. I do want it sold. So I'm not going to get into this any more than that. Just kind of, what do you think? Will you buy items if you know it may take you a year or two to sell? I will. Some of the sports cards that I have over here, I know are going to take a long time to sell. Whether it's a specific buyer, specific team, specific player, it may take a while for that the right customer to come along and find your item. So, yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. I don't care. But the profit is definitely going to have to be worth it. I don't want to buy something for $10 if it's going to sell for $12 and take me years to sell. That's not a good plan for business. But if I can buy it for a couple bucks and make more bucks, then I'll do it. Is that what I mean? I don't know. Do I mean anything? Is this making any sense? Or am I just blabbing on? I don't know. Let me know down in the comments if I'm making any sense. Oh yeah, update. I said last video was the 3,000 subscriber giveaway, and some of you entered. Not a lot of you, but some of you did. And I appreciate the comments that you left in there. As you know, again, I always appreciate y'all coming in and hanging out with me for a little bit and watching these videos. I'm going to wait till later in the week to draw the winner of that video, or of the prize. If you haven't entered, go back, watch last week's video. You still got a chance to get entered because I haven't drawn the winner yet. So just to let you know, I may stop doing giveaways after this one. The reason why, because I did one on my other channel, my That Card Guy channel. I did my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Had 28 people, or had a good number of entries. Of course, somebody won. I picked the winner. Do you think they claimed their prize? Nope. Because that's what happens. I think it's up to about 90% of the time now. Whoever wins doesn't claim their item. And I feel like I'm just wasting time. I'd love to give out prizes. I'd love for you to win. But unfortunately, most people don't claim their prize, and just kind of, I don't know, it sort of sours the experience of trying to give something away, trying to reward people who come in and subscribe and watch and all that stuff. So I don't know. I'm just babbling again. But y'all know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean. All right, more sales. Softball glove. I was going to say baseball glove, but this is a fast pitch softball glove. Mizuno. Decent little glove. Decent little glove here. Whenever I'm buying these gloves at thrift stores, $3 to maybe $10 tops. But if I'm buying, can't talk. Maybe I need a drink. What's today's drink? That's always the question. What's Mike drinking? Diet Coke from QT, large, but it's really humid in Arizona. Man, this thing is dripping all over the place. So I got to get my towel that I keep just in case I ever spill stuff, because it's dripping all over it. Is it humid where you guys are? We got a little bit of rain over the weekend, and man, it made it for a really gross weekend here in Arizona. I think we were like 116 the other day. You want to move to Arizona? Deal with 116 heat? Come on out. All right, let's bring up my screen so I can find out what stuff sold for. Scroll down. Softball glove. Mizuno fast pitch softball glove. $30. $30. So yeah, like I said, under $10. It's better sell for at least $30. But there's one store that I go to in particular that the gloves are always like $3 and $5. So that's where I'm getting the majority of them. But yeah, that's a decent glove. What else I got over here? I got some figures, some little figure packs. These probably all came from hanging bags at Goodwills and Savers and stuff like that. And a lot of times you might get one of these figures in a bag, and then a month later you'll get another one. So I just have a little box that I keep all my little extras in if I think I might eventually make a lot. And this was one of them. These are called the Little Green Men. Is that what it's called? Oh, where's it on my screen? Awesome Little Green Men. Awesome. So they're like these little soldiers and stuff. There's like a couple little tanks in there. $10. $10 plus shipping for that. Not getting rich, but it is some toys, and it is a sale. The next one, definitely much better. I saw this hanging bag, and I knew exactly what they were. It's a good, bad thing that I have knowledge of some of these things, but sometimes I have to trade my ManCard in. because I saw this bag of these little doll figures, or these little toys, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's a bag of vintage Loving Family. Yeah, these are Loving Family dolls or figures, toys. I don't know. Do you call them dolls when they're this small? Action figures. Uh, but there's 10 of them. There's a bunch of adults and a few of the kids. 10 of them, $40. That was a much better hanging bag for that $40 sale. And I'm glad that I knew that was the Loving Family. I know a lot of these 70s families, dolls, and toys and stuff, which is good. I've been doing this for a long time, and that's why a lot of times I'll buy these hanging bags, and I'll get a couple pieces in there, and I'll like these things, and I'll do research. I'll find out, do they sell? How much do they sell for? So when I see them in the future, I can buy them or not buy them. Sometimes I don't know the sell-through rate, though. Sometimes I don't. I don't even look. The Loving Family, by the way, these sold really quick, less than a month. These little green men probably took longer. These probably took 2-3 months to sell. Next up, this one took a little while to sell too. This was probably 6 months plus. This Barbie with this fabulously braided hair, very Bo Derek looking, I think. There's some of you young people that are watching might go, who's Bo Derek? I've never heard of that person. Is he one of the Duke boys? Is Bo no, it's Bo and Luke. Yeah. So this doll, let me look it up because I don't remember the exact details of this doll, other than it is going international. International person bought it. I have it listed as a brunette, a totally hair Barbie, obviously, and that makes sense, from 1991. Yeah, pretty cool. It's sold for $67.99. Now I think I had it for $80 and sent a discount, and they took it $67.99 for this Barbie. Fantastic. Only reason why I looked it up was because this hair. I was like, is this custom hair? I can't stop playing with her hair. Am I playing with Barbies? All right. I told you I had to trade my ManCard in. Anyway, yeah, $70. Let's see where it's going. I always like seeing where this is going. What country is buying this? Italy. It's going to Italy. All right. Well, Barbie, enjoy your trip from me sending to you to, I think, Illinois, and then you're going to go over to Italy. And I hope you find a new happy home because she's been sitting down in one of those drawers for, like I said, like 6 months. All right, next thing to sell, it has something like these movie studio cards for A League of Their Own. There's 3 of them. I think 2 of them had Madonna in it in the pictures, like that one where she's leaning out the window. And I'll show you. You'll see it in the pop-up, and then there's one where she's chasing the kid around the bus. That one's great, where she's trying to kill the kid because he was an annoying little... Oh, they all had Madonna. And that's one where she's... Oh, that glare thing's not working. Where she's dancing at the dance hall where they snuck out late at night. By the way, that's a fantastic movie. If that's ever on, I have no problem watching A League of Their Own. I could probably watch it every weekend and still enjoy it. It is very, very, very excellent movie. What's your favorite baseball movie? Now, there's a lot of baseball. Major League? Well, they're all great. Is there bad baseball movies out there? What's a bad baseball movie? Put it down below, because we all know that there's great ones. At least one of you needs to put down below what is a bad baseball movie, and we'll all give it a thumbs up. Or do we give it a thumbs down because it's a bad movie? I'm not sure. We'll figure that out. All right, but the other stuff that sold, I can't move these because all this yarn's going to fall down. This is a lot of comic books. They're all Legion of Superheroes. You can see that big stack of them. There's like 30 of them in there. Those were ones that were out at my collectibles booth. And at one point, I took all the comics out that had been in my booth for a couple years, and then I locked them up and put them on eBay because I had a lot of these Legion of Superheroes ones. And I think, I don't know if you can see it back on the shelves back. No, there's too much junk in the way. I think I had 3 of these lots, all of about 30 comics. And I think this is second or third to sell. So yeah, it's basically about the same price I was getting in my booth, $1, $1.50 per comic, because I had run those on sale trying to clear them out. But either way, happy to get that big thing. Now, comics, just in case you cannot send them media mail, although I know a lot of people cheat. A lot of people cheat. Might be somebody watching this video that says, yep, I cheat and I send those things media mail, because who cares? They're not going to check, but every once in a while they do. So do it the right way. Ground advantage isn't that much more. All right. Next, yarn. I did sell a lot of yarn. Now, these I bought. Ooh, it's been in my store for a while, though. 6 months to a year, probably somewhere in that range. These are, making sure I got it right. These are made by Yarnspirations Bernat Maker. Is that Bernat? I don't know if I pronounce it right, but I thought this was cool looking color yarn, this sort of red, white, and blue. And they had a lot of it once, where they had 2 giant bags for, I don't know, $5, $6, $7 a piece. So I bought them all. You haven't seen me sell a lot of yarn, but I just figured it was something to check out, see if it would sell, and it took a while. Luckily, one person bought all of it. So there's 9 skeins up here, and then down here, can you see it down? Yep, you can see it down there. There's another. They bought 16 total, 3 lots of 4, 8, 12. No, so that maybe there's not 16. I gotta double check to see. I gotta make sure I don't send the wrong amount. But they bought all of it. They bought all of the yarn that I have. You see the pop up? It's like $70. $70. Oh, you know what? I can't see it without. I can't. Sometimes I just can't see without these. So they bought 3 lots. Is it $116? Is that really right? Invoices. Invoices are important to me. Let's look through. Comic books, Magic Gathering, Walter Payton, Yarn Inspirations. Yeah, $90 plus it charged them $20 shipping, just depending on how much it costs to ship. But like if it costs me $10, I will refund them a little bit of a book. But if it costs me $15, I'm not going to refund any extra. So they spent $116 on all this yarn. We got 3 packages of 4 each, so they get 12. So they get 12. So I got more than 12 here, so I got to make sure that I don't send them too many. So they're going to get 12 things of yarn for that much money, for $90 plus shipping. So great sale there. I didn't think it would ever sell, honestly, because I wasn't really having much interest in it. But happy that it sold for $90, because that's a thumbs up type sale. All right, I think I got one more. I think that's it, and it's down here on the ground, and it's some more baseball cards. I saved these for last because they're the heaviest. And yeah, so I sold 3 different score baseball sets. We got 1988, 1989, and then 1990 score baseball, all factory sets. $30 plus shipping, so $10 a set. I had a bunch of these, so I'm happy to get these moved out of here. So yeah, 3 sets, $30 plus shipping, and yeah, that's it. I know this video is getting longer than I usually make them, but I want to show a few thrift haul, or not thrift haul, just things that I've picked up here over the last couple weeks. Some of them could have been from thrift stores. I bought a collection of video games and some other stuff from a friend. I'm not going to show you sports card stuff because, you know, that should be on that Card Guy channel. Oh, so what do I got? What do I got? Well, it'll be a sports item first. I got one of these Wilson, the Duke football, Super Bowl XLIX. So that's 50, 69. Is that right? Did I do that right? No, the X is before the L's. That's 40, and that's 9. So 49. Super Bowl 49 football. These sell for good money. Now it's flat. I need to pump it up to see if it actually still holds the air. Either way, it still displays pretty nicely. A lot of people use these for autographs from people that played in that Super Bowl. But yeah, these Super Bowl, the Duke versions, these sell pretty good. So I'll throw some comps on the screen of that because I don't remember offhand. Prices can be sometimes kind of all over the place. It's not brand new. It is out of the box, but hopefully get some money on there. Here's a few things that are going out to my booth. And these aren't high dollar items, but they're things that I find neat and I have to get. So first off, we got this vintage Mickey back scratcher. You always see these at Disneyland. You know how I know? Because it says Disneyland right there. And what's kind of cool about this one, it still has the old original price tag when Disney sold it for $4.50. It still has, it's upside down, but that there, it's going on my booth for $7.50. I bought it for $1. So I sell a lot of stuff like this in my booth that I buy for $1. I sell it between $5 and $10. Stuff that people are there, they see something neat, they can afford $7, $10 and not spend a whole lot of money and kind of get something cool. Same like this sort of stuff. Cool Garfield lunchbox, old plastic one, but from the 1990s, I believe. This I have at $12, spent $3 for that. Next we have this cool Snoopy Trivet ceramic plate. These that were sold at the Hallmark store. Look at the Hallmark sticker on the back. Another item that's $12. If you look these up on eBay, these sell pretty regularly for $15 to $20. Maybe every once in a while I might get a $25 sale. I've seen a couple different patterns on this one. This one has Snoopy and Woodstock on it. So yeah, I'm going to take it to my booth, $12 for that, just because I don't want to ship it. Hopefully nobody will break that in my booth, but it's possible. What else do I have over here that I think is neat? All right, let's talk about a few of these video games here. Now, I was kind of excited when I saw these, and then when I got home and did the research, I was a little let down. These all here on the top, anyways, are all Intellivision video games. Now, it's a little bit older system, obviously, but it was kind of groundbreaking. After the Atari came out, and then the Intellivision came out, Intellivision was so much better. But nobody really collects the games that much. Even ones that have, like this game has the manual, has like the little covers that would go on your controller and the game, and most of these sell for $2 to $5. The demand is in the only one that had a little bit of value was Pitfall. I mentioned in a previous video that Pitfall was one of my favorite games as a kid. So that same thing, you got the little overlays that went on your controller. You got the Pitfall cartridge, and that one might go for 5 to 10 on a good day, but just the demand is not there for these. So either, I think what I'm going to do with these is try to trade them into the local game exchange here, and just kind of, hopefully they'll take them all and clear them out in one batch, because I looked on eBay. If you look for lots of these cartridges in bulk lots, they go for between $1 and $1.50 a piece. Not much, and that's about what I paid for them. So I'm hoping to get my money back at least, plus make a touch. So I'll keep you updated. I'll let you know if the game exchange place took some of these cartridges, because I was really let down by the value on these. I'd never had Intellivision cartridges before, so it was something I wanted to check out. But the other reason that I bought this box is because it had a lot of, let me find one of these cool ones here. Some of these little handheld Tiger Electronics games, these vintage ones. This one here, Ninja Gaiden, or Gaiden, however you want to pronounce it. I tested them; they all worked. The one that's the coolest, I thought would be worth the most. Oh, I got to find it again, because there's a bunch of them in here. Let me put this box down, and I'll get them out. All right, like I said, there was a bunch of them. This isn't even all of them. This is just the ones that are in this exact same format, same color scheme. So check it out. We got Batman. We got seeing them backwards is hard to see. Oh, Heavy Barrel. Yeah, that one there. We got that Ninja Gaiden, and then we got Space Fight. Now, I played all these games to test them. They're terrible. But back in the day, we loved these things. We got World Games. It's sort of like an Olympic game. The first one was like weightlifting. I couldn't even figure out how to play it. This one I thought would be worth the most, and it's really just isn't. Michael Jordan versus Larry Bird. I played like the little 3-point shooting contest game to test it out. It was probably the funnest of the games, but still not very fun. But yeah, these all sell for $5 to $20 if you look at the price range on them. But we got Karnov with some glare behind it. What else do we got? We got, Vindicators. That one there. And the last one is Gauntlet. So some really cool handheld games. I thought about just bulking these all up and putting them in one lot out on eBay and maybe selling them that way. Just get rid of them in one lot versus trying to sell them off individually. So I may try that first to see if it works, and obviously you'll see if I make the sale. Okay, I think that's enough for today. By my recording, I've been recording for over 30 minutes. And whatever the video turned out to be, hopefully some of you watched all the way to this point and made me like 3 cents in ad revenue. So thank you for those pennies. I appreciate it. Hope you had a little fun watching this video, and go check out that card guy. If you don't check out that channel, you're definitely missing out if you're not. I don't know. I had to say that. But that's it for today. I thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you next time.